Digi doesn't really want better anime content. Digi wants more anime content like Digi's content.
This statement made in response to Digibro's video wherein he criticized a bunch of anime YouTubers for how they make their videos is true in one aspect and completely false in another. Gigguk is correct in his assertion that Digibro wants to see more content similar to his own. Digibro makes his videos in a style that he highly values, so it's only natural that he would want to see more content that he can value to a similar degree. It's because he values this type of content so highly that he wants to see more of it. To Digi and others who share a similar opinion in regards to analysis videos, that is good anime content. That's why Gigguk's claim feels misguided to me. His statement implies that Digi's desire to see more videos like his own is inherently disconnected with the concept of quality when it isn't. When Digi suggests that he wants to see more analytical content that resembles his own, he is advocating for what he believes is better anime content. This same standard can apply to Gigguk as well. In the same video, Gigguk said that he was disinterested in writing in that style because it bored him. He feels as though doing that sometimes loses some of the magic, and that's fine. What that means, however, is that Gigguk does not value Digibro's style as highly as he does his own. The inverse can be said for Digibro. He doesn't value Gigguk's style as highly as his own. Do you understand the parallel here? In fairness, Gigguk said that people should find their own style instead of making videos like he or Digi does. But that clip I played in the beginning suggests that Digi's appreciation for his own content is dissimilar to the appreciation for quality content in general. I wholeheartedly agree with his opinion that
Digi's way is not the end-all be-all to making fucking anime content.
Digi's videos aren't visual spectacles by any means, but they aren't meant to be, nor do they have to be. What Gigguk perceives as a video style that lacks flair in both presentation and writing, I see as a showcase of excellent composition, in terms of both the script and the visuals. Davu's presentation is simple, but his clips always complement Digi's dialogue. The emphasis of Digi's videos is the script. So if the visuals do anything other than a disservice to the narration, I personally don't see the problem. As for said dialogue, Gigguk claims that
he's very good at presenting you with an idea, but is god-awful at convincing you at why you should care, why it matters, or connecting with the viewer at all.
I wholeheartedly disagree with this statement. Some people may feel differently, and that's perfectly okay, but I don't need to know your tastes or philosophies in a single video. I can gather that stuff by watching everything that's on your channel because, by that point, I'm invested in your personal narrative. When I watch a video, I'm interested in two things: the subject matter and what I can gain from the subject matter. Anime, the subject matter, is inherently interesting. If I'm looking for a video about Sword Art Online, I'm not looking for "your anime sucks" or "why isn't SAO dead already?" I'm just looking for a discussion or analysis about Sword Art Online. What I enjoy about Digi's style is how he can find a single defining aspect in any given show and develop it enough to either get me interested in that show or strengthen my previous convictions toward it. One of my favorite things on the internet is Digibro's The Asterisk War Sucks series. I have never watched The Asterisk War, which means that any enjoyment or information that I could gain from Digi's 12.5-part series came strictly from Digi. I love writing, and I would one day like to write and publish my own stories. The Asterisk War Sucks presents a strong thesis about everything not to do when writing or presenting a story. The first 11 parts build to an incredible 2-part climax where Digi compares two virtually identical shows in such a way that emphasizes the key differences that separate an average show from a bad show. The depth of Digi's 10-point rating scale carries a tremendous weight based not only on the sheer number of shows that he has seen, but also on the insane detail with which Digi is able to differentiate between each rating. I understand why Gigguk would have the opinion that he does, and it's an opinion that I can empathize with. I only started watching anime in 2014, and during that time, I didn't look at things critically or with great detail. In-depth breakdowns like Digibro's Konosuba video probably would have bored me at that time. Since then, however, my tastes have changed. Digi's opinions towards shows often differ tremendously from my own, but that perspective has gotten me to watch or appreciate things that I previously didn't. His in-depth breakdown about Girlish Number, a show that I hadn't even considered watching, had enough strong points about the show's narrative and presentation to pique my interest in it. I can never look at a Digibro video and wonder, how the hell did he come to that conclusion? Because everything that he says builds into that video's overall point. Why I should care. Why this subject should matter to me. Don't take this as me blindly supporting Digibro, though. I personally disagreed with his comments about Super Eyepatch Wolf's opening introductions, because I feel that a personal narrative can be effectively crafted into an analytical piece. Gigguk is right to say that the way in which you present your ideas can be more engaging than presenting ideas that are necessarily new. And that's precisely why I find Digi's content to be so engaging. In an age where society focuses on cramming new information into your head in the fastest, flashiest way possible, it's nice to slow down and just think. What I don't seem to understand is how a discussion can descend into the realm of drama just because someone had something negative to say about someone else. The pedantic romantic can make a video analyzing the conceptual genius of Super Eyepatch Wolf's videos, but when Digibro makes a video analyzing the literary shortcomings of guys like Gigguk or the Canipa effect, people take it as Digi stirring the pot. These videos are, in principle, the same thing. Perhaps Digi could have been a bit more eloquent in his presentation, but as he explains in this video, whose title I cannot possibly work into a sentence effectively, he wouldn't have been able to even publish the video if he wasn't drunk. I don't think that's a good justification for making it, but I'm not here to, nor do I have any right to, criticize how Digi lives his life. What I can do, however, is give my 2 cents on this discourse. YouTube provides a platform for creators to change the consensus opinion, and that's exactly what Digibro set out to do with his recent video. It doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with the thoughts he expressed. It doesn't matter if Digi changed your opinion or made them even stronger than they were before. What I want people to take away from this discourse is the idea that you don't have to get bent out of shape over negative criticism. Take a step back to think about what it means to you instead of just outright refusing to acknowledge it or taking every uttered word as gospel. You don't have to curb content to appeal to an untargeted audience, but there's no reason to dismiss any idea entirely. You can never have too much perspective. Gigguk's video is titled "Don't Be Like Digibro," so I'm going to say the opposite. Be like Digibro. Promote the content that you enjoy and criticize the content that you don't enjoy or could enjoy with a few tweaks. Try to mold the consensus around your own opinions, but don't be a drunk American about it. Be honest, but civil. If someone can't handle it, they can employ the same strategy or back off. People will disagree with you, so prepare for that.